This is a worship guide. Everyone that comes into a worship service at Warren gets one of these. But very few people think about everything that goes into producing these. A worship guide starts here on someone's computer screen. It can take between a half a day and a full day just to create and design it. From there it goes to our workroom printers, and there it takes 800 to 1,000 sheets and 6.5 man hours just to print, cut, and fold every single week. Then it's headed to our worship services where faithful volunteers hand out those worship guides every single Sunday in the venues. But what happens after that? Well, a small percentage of them are kept during the week. They're stuck in Bibles and put on fridges. But a bigger percentage of them wind up here, and here, and here. At Warren, we are very particular about being good stewards of everything that God has given us. We want to use everything He's given us well. And one area where we think we can improve our stewardship is in the area of our worship guides. So in January, we're going to roll out a brand new digital worship guide, and I want to demo that for you so you can have a look at it. Now, for this worship guide, you're going to need the YouVersion app, and you can see I've got it here on my phone. Now, many of you already use this version of Bible app. Some of you don't, but it's free. Just go to your app store, you can pick it up. So once you have the YouVersion app on your phone, you tap it. Depending upon the age of your phone, it may take it a little bit to come up. If your phone's newer, it'll come up much faster. But once it comes up, here is what you're going to see. Now at the very bottom right hand, you'll see a tab that says More. If you tap that tab, it will take you to a series of things, and you're looking for events. So when you tap on events, you will get a map of our area and of all the churches in our area that are associated with the YouVersion app. You can see that Warren Baptist is right at the top. So on Sunday morning when you come to church, find this, get to this page, and then tap on Warren Baptist, and you'll see our digital worship guide. You'll see the current sermon series that Pastor is preaching right there at the top, the date. You'll have a place where you can share this event kind of as an invitation if you want to, or send the locations and times. That's all there. The next thing you'll see on our worship guide is a welcome to Warren. Now this is important for our first-time guests because for the first time ever, first-time guests can tap on this little URL down below and they can pull up a digital Connect card. Instead of pulling one out of the pew and filling it out, there's a digital Connect card here. They can find out what campus they're on, some basic information about them. Even at the bottom, they can put down prayer requests, and we will pray for those. And as soon as they submit them, we'll have them instantly. So it's a great resource for them, and it's a great resource for us. Right underneath that, you'll see worship. We get lots of questions about what song was played in Simmons Hall, what was the second song they played, in the worship center, what was the fourth song they played. So now all you have to do is tap on worship set list and you get every song that was played on Sunday in every venue. It's a great resource for you. You tap back and now you're into the pastor's sermon message. You have every passage of scripture he covers, every quote he covers, his sermon points, and the really cool thing is you can add notes to all of those. Like here under Hebrews 7:25, I can tap add notes and add my own personal notes, or I can tap these dots off to the right. I can share that passage with someone if it means something to me, or I can even compare versions, and I can see how that verse reads out in a bunch of different versions of the Bible. It's a great resource. So when you close that, you can go through his sermon notes, you can add notes of your own, you can find his fill in the blanks, do that. It's great message notes, and it's a great way to take them. Then you find upcoming events. Here's Discover Warren. Here's some stuff about our life groups. You can find out information about these. All of these have a URL to our website right underneath them, so it'll be a great way to get information to people. And then when you get to the bottom, you can get to online giving. You can do online giving from here. You can even contact us from here. And when it's all said and done and you're done with this worship guide, you can either save it right here at the bottom, or you can share it via email or text to yourself or to someone else. So this is going to be a great service. And we're going to roll this out in January 1. Now we know that there's some people in the worship center who kind of want to have something in their hand when they come in, and so we'll have an alternative so that they can have something in their hand and maybe take notes on. But for everyone else, we're rolling this out January 1. And not only is it going to help us be better stewards of our resources, our finances, our manpower, all of those things, it's going to be a better resource for you and much more interactive and a much more shareable resource for you. So join us in January as we roll out our new digital worship guide.